Hello my friends, I'm Marius de Preer, aka the Unhurried Bikepacker. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will wild camp in interesting places, suffer up some steep climbs in brutal heat, and discover some breathtaking scenery. Please sit back and join me on this adventure. I started the day in Arniston and travelled to Bredasdorp. From there, I followed an undulated gravel road through the farmlands to what was supposed to be my destination, Skipskop. Once again, you'll see how that turned out.
Good morning. Had a good night's rest. But what a view to wake up to. I didn't record anything last night because I decided that I wanted to sleep at this spot. I'm basically right above the caves I went to visit yesterday, still in Arniston, because this is a very popular tourist spot. There were people all around, even some anglers and some scuba divers last night. So there were people around till about sunset. So I had to wait till sunset before I could pitch my tent to my poncho here. So again, I need to get ready for the day to make sure that I'm packed up before the people arrive. Right, it's 9:15. I'm ready to go. It's almost sad leaving a nice place like this. But today I'm off to a place called Skipskop. If it's possible to get in there, according to Google Maps, there's a secondary road leading down to the sea. Could be a private road, I don't know. We'll find out later today. It's going to be a longer day today. It's about 90 kilometers. Unfortunately, I have to first head back into Bredasdorp and then turn right and head towards Skipskop. It's going to be a tar road with a very small shoulder, and it's a busy road, so it's not going to be pleasant riding this morning. But that all comes as part of the package with bike touring. I just need to stop in town quickly to top up the water for the day.
Ahead is Bredasdorp. It is the hub of the Overberg region. Although it's often overlooked by travelers speeding to the coast, it has some interesting features. Bredasdorp was founded in 1838 and is the oldest town in the Overberg region. It was named after Michiel van Breda, who was not only the first mayor of Cape Town, but also considered the father of South African merino sheep industry. Bredasdorp is home to the Bredasdorp Shipwreck Museum, which is the only museum of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere. It was established here because the treacherous coast of the nearby Cape Agulhas, often referred to as the graveyard of ships, has claimed over 150 vessels. The museum preserves and displays artifacts salvaged from these wrecks.
This is what the route will look like for the next 40 kilometers. This thing about a climb. Every climb leads to a downhill. It's a perfect spot to have some lunch with the cranes in the background. I'm also having my last peanut butter sandwich of the trip. There's some geese, some chicks in the field just in front of the cranes as well.
My goal is to raise 120,000 Rand, or about $7,000 per year, for a birthday fund for the children of the Herberg Children's Home. For those of you who have the ability to contribute financially, you can donate directly to the children's birthday fund on my Back a Buddy page, Suffer for Joy. These funds will go directly into the bank account of the Herberg Children's Home. You can also support me personally by going to my Buy Me a Coffee page, The Unhurried Bikepacker. These funds will go towards subsidizing my adventures. I will leave links to both these pages in the comments below. Thank you very much to anyone who has made contributions to date.
Just gonna stop and ask for some water at this farmhouse. A very friendly lady just helped me to get some water. Apparently this is a stop where they often find bikepackers traveling through Africa, traveling the southern tip of South Africa, stopping here to overnight. Steep little climb. Just as I got to the top of this climb, I had 3 4x4s chasing past me, picking up dust. The last thing that you need when you're asthmatic and allergic to dust. That was a trifecta of climbs. The one stepping higher, another thing that a climb that gives you, other than a nice downhill, is a spectacular view. These climbs aren't long, but they're steep. They is best by 1,000 climbs. They're starting to add up now. Feel it in the legs. Slogging a 40-kilogram bike up each one of these climbs. The wind is also picking up. It's turned into a straight head-on wind. The last 30 kilometers will be against the wind, but we're making progress. Enjoy. Made the turn at the last 22 kilometers to go to Skipskop. So heading towards the coast again. In theory, it should be downhill. Unfortunately, theory is not always right. Round number 2. Round number 3 up ahead.
I eventually arrived at the entrance to the De Hoop Nature Reserve. The road to Skipskop turned to the right at this point. Unfortunately, the road was closed, so I ended up entering the De Hoop Nature Reserve in my quest to find a camp spot for the night. The De Hoop Nature Reserve has a quirky history. Before becoming a nature reserve, De Hoop was a farm. It is reported that in the 18th century, the Dutch East Indian Company granted loan farms. The size of the original De Hoop farm was determined by a simple rule. The boundaries were set by how far a farmer could ride a horse from a central point in 1 hour. The nature reserve has now become one of the Western Cape's most valuable and beautiful conservation areas. De Hoop is often cited as the best location in the world for land-based whale watching. Its marine protected area is a crucial breeding ground for the endangered southern right whale. Every year from May to November, females migrate here to calve and mate. De Hoop is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, forming a crucial part of the Cape Floral Protected Area. It is a floral hotspot that protects the largest conserved area of lowland fynbos, a unique and threatened vegetation type in the Western Cape. The reserve is home to over 1,500 plant species, many of which are found nowhere else in the world. This body of water is the De Hoop Vlei, which translates to De Hoop Lake. It is a 19-kilometer, about 12 miles long coastal lake. The Vlei wasn't always a lake. Historically, it was a river that flowed directly into the sea. Around 200 years ago, early farmers planted trees near the coast to stabilize the shifting sand dunes. Paradoxically, this altered the wind patterns, causing sand to blow into the river mouth and eventually plugging it up. This created the massive landlocked waterland we see today.
I'll set up my sleeping arrangement just before I go to bed. This wind is too strong, it will just blow everything away. This is my view from inside my campsite. It was a tough day today, just short of 90 kilometers with difficult conditions. It took me 6.5 hours, so it's a long day in the saddle, but surprisingly enjoyable. I thought it was going to be a fairly boring day, but I enjoyed the ride. So I'm just gonna relax now, make my supper, and have an early evening. I just found a tick climbing on one of my bags, so I thought rather be safe than sorry. So I pitched my tent, and I'll be sleeping inside the tent tonight. Please support this channel by subscribing below, click on the like button, leave a comment, watch my other videos,
and forward this video to 5 other people.
Thank you very much for watching, and see you in my next adventure.